I'm Jack Neely. I'm Executive Director of the Knoxville History Project, and we're here at Fountain City Park, which is right along Hotel Avenue, which might seem an odd name for a street in Fountain City. There's not a hotel on it today, but there was more than a century ago. There was a hotel, and it was called the Fountainhead Hotel, and it was a resort that drew people from around the country. It was a 4-story tall building with a tower, pretty impressive in pictures at least. It had dozens of rooms and with balconies, and it looks like a wonderful place to stay. Back in the days of Springs resorts, there were actually lots of Springs resorts around the area. Whittle Springs was not very far from here, and that was another hotel that was a little bit later. What we know is the Duck Pond and/or Fountain City Lake was part of that hotel development in the 1890s, going all the way back that far. If you want to start a fight at Litton's, refer to the Fountain City Lake as the Duck Pond. It is a pond, and it's got a lot of ducks in it, so naturally people call it the Duck Pond, but it's officially known as Fountain City Lake. Back in the days, before the days we had Fort Loudon Lake and Norris Lake and Watts Bar Lake and the really big lakes. So that was one of the biggest lakes we had in town was the Duck Pond at Fountain City, so we called it Fountain City Lake. People rode trains here from around the country, but also people who rode a train here from downtown Knoxville, the old dummy line that came from downtown Knoxville. It was a steam train, and it ran for 10 or 15 years. It was eventually replaced by the electric streetcar, which ran on the Broadway line for many, many years after that. Yeah, the Fountainhead Hotel lasted for several years, not a long time, but was eventually used as a dormitory by a college that was up here, a college that nobody remembers today, called Holbrook, and it was a teacher's college. It eventually burned down, and there's no trace of it today, except of course for the Duck Pond or Fountain City Lake.